Positive change is not an easy thing to do. It's the right thing to do, though. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want you to look around you and tell me, what do you see and what are you surrounded with? And that's not some sort of an attention grabber that some of the speakers do in the beginning of their speeches. Nope. That is a real question I'm asking you right now, and I need answers. And I'll start with the one who's laughing right now. Toastmaster Shafaz, what are you surrounded with?
Being surrounded with energized people.
Great. How about Toastmaster AlOtaibi? What are you surrounded with?
Surrounded with Discoverians.
Discoverians. Toastmaster Fatima, what are you surrounded with? Okay. There is no wrong answer in that, but let me break it down for you. I see phones, pens, papers, shoes, watches, lights, electricity. All these great inventions came out because of a desire to change certain situations to be better. A desire to make this world faster, smoother, an easier one. It's way far easier for those inventors to say, well, we eat, we sleep, we have a place to live in. So why do we even bother get into all these fights and struggles? But they instead decided to utilize the capabilities and skills that God put into them to be in better position in the first place and to make this world even better. And it's freaking easy for me and you to fit in a society doing a job that anybody else can do for the rest of our lives repeatedly. But we're not basically serving the purpose of our existence, do we? Building this land, conquer this land after playing or by playing the right role. But wait a second. I can clearly hear someone screaming at the top of his lungs saying, we got sick of all of these pep talks and motivational speaking. How is the question? Well, thank you, my imaginary friend, because I'm about to tell you or advise you how to change yourself from being ordinary to be extraordinary. It all starts with a very first step, very simple one. Guess what? Knowing who you are. I know it might be someone else looking at me and say, knowing who I am? I already know who I am. Yeah, it's way deeper than that. Knowing who you are is knowing what you're really interested in. Knowing who you are is knowing what you're really capable of. Because I'm telling you, I've seen and I've met a lot of people who don't know what they really are, who don't know what they're really interested in, who don't know what they're really capable of. And that first step leads you to the second step. Determining the path that you're going to go through, the path that you're going to shine in, the path that you're going to get succeeded in. Number 3, have a big goal, a big aim and strategy to follow. Number 4, break that big aim or that big strategy into small goals that you can meet. Number 5, set targets and reasonable deadlines that you can meet easily. And finally, reward yourself whenever you make an achievement. fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave you with something that I hope resonates with all of us. But I want you to repeat after me, if you don't mind. And say as loud as possible, we come on, we are going to be extraordinary. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster today.